I will never forget our freshman class with Mr. Doc and having such a great time laughing with Angira. I remember this, and I don't think she will, but in our math class, she said to me, this was about last couple of days of class, she said, "I'm so glad we became friends because you were so funny. But before I thought you were so annoying." I think that today nothing has changed. I'm still her annoying friend that she can laugh at, but that's okay with me because I know that I can always make her laugh no matter what. Trying to give Angira a great opening is hard for me because not only is it impossible to explain how much I love her in a paragraph, but I'm not so good with words. I know that Angira is destined for greatness and that this speech is going to be amazing because she once said to me before, "I don't want to just go out with a bang, I want to go out with a massive explosion." Angira, I truly love you and don't know what I'm going to do without you next year. Please stand to greet my best friend, my whole life, Angira Samaya Pickens.
Thank you. Please be seated. I was about to cry. First and foremost, I want to thank Vestry for giving me this great chance to speak. And I also want to wish Cameron Maple a happy birthday because he's turning 18 today. Okay. On the morning of my 18th birthday, my back was hurting, I had a cramp in my calf, and I was really, really dehydrated. My mom, like every year on December 16th, barged into my room screaming, "Happy birthday, Angira! Now get up, you're running late." And like this morning, I was running late. I didn't have breakfast. I tripped over my dog, Cotton. She's old and she has cataracts, so she can't really see when we're coming. My cell phone was beeping off the hook with happy birthday text messages from mostly Kayla and Sean. And with so much chaos unfolding around me, I knew without a doubt that today was going to be the worst day of my life. Up until the 16th, I had mixed feelings about turning 18. Maybe I was scared of the inevitable future, growing old, owning 6 cats, living in the basement of my mom's house, and only coming upstairs when I need to use the bathroom. Or maybe I was afraid that once I turned 18, I could no longer do childlike things, like poke fun at some of the elderly members of my family. I was now joining their side. And run around the house with my sister as we argued about, well, everything. Whatever the case may be, I was devastated when the 16th rolled around, and I was even more devastated when I walked through the school doors and saw my group of friends waiting for me. They love birthdays. And this would be my last year celebrating a birthday on the EA campus. My long weekend celebration turned into days of reminiscing about the past 7 years. And while I have composed a 3-page list of my favorite moments, I thought it would be better to ask some of my fellow classmates their favorite memories. Okay, Zach, what was your favorite memory?
Being in class with Mr. Doc freshman year.
I'm gonna cry.
My favorite high school memory is freshman year Haverford weekend because I remember Mr. Clark on a motorcycle at the bonfire, and I remember falling over the stone wall at City Avenue trying to get to the St. Joe's campus.
Our favorite memory? No, okay.
It's when Ben won Dorcaya.
No, it's when Julia asked me to marry her.
Okay.
And I declined.
My favorite memory, you messed it up.
It's okay, do it again.
My favorite memory of high school would have to be freshman year, especially Spirit Week.
My favorite high school memory is Jack carrying my backpack around school.
That's my favorite memory too.
My favorite memory at EA was speaking at the convocation from the entire school. It marked the start of my senior year and the start of my leadership role as the president of student council. And that's one of the things that will always stick with me when I think about EA.
Our favorite memory of high school is Miss Kanaka and getting thrown in the river on birthdays.
Say what your favorite memory is. Eating? That's your favorite memory? I should put that in there.
So playing our soccer, it became a little bit too intense. Yeah, it was pretty wild. It was pretty wild. So after a while, Robert Irwin interjected himself into the game, picked up the ball, and started running until like this whole entire swarm of people started just attacking the crowd, waving with their hands, and he's just screaming like, "Look what you become!"
My favorite memory of high school is Spanish class with Angira.
My best high school experience was definitely raging in Club 2011 during Spirit Week.
My favorite high school moment was the chapel speech that prison group gave last year. I was one of a group of people who got up and read about a page about why we were in the group, and I thought it was really cool to share that.
What's the story?
You're definitely recording right now. Yes, you are.
Is it on record?
No.
It's not on record.
Then why are you pointing the camera at me?
I just like having it at the same.
Our favorite memory was when our junior year we beat Notre Dame in lacrosse to win the league.
I guess my favorite EA moment was when we were coming back from Boston or going on the way up on the music trip, and we watched Harry Potter and we sang Grease songs because that was right around the time of Grease, and it was really cool to hang out with the upperclassmen and just chill out.
My favorite moment would definitely have to be. Wait, stop! You stop! Okay, sorry. My favorite moment would have to be when the seniors won the pep rally, and it was all tied up, and then we all came down to the dance competition, and we rocked it.
My favorite memories in high school have taken place in the theater. I've loved all of the fall plays and the musicals that I've been in, and I've made some of my best friends during them, and I even got a boyfriend.
Okay. Sorry, Miss McLaughlin. It's an awkward place to pause. Okay. These memories started in middle school, the awkward phase in life when you want to be older but no one really takes you seriously, when your best friends turn into your worst enemies, and when you figure out what subject you're going to flunk in the future. Here is a quick snapshot of my middle school experience. Chapel Council, Camp Green Lane, Echo Hill, parties in D.C., Williamsburg, and Puerto Rico, Friday night live dances, though no one really danced, school plays ranging from Deirdre to Annie, public speaking contests, trying every sport I could think of just to prove to myself I could be unsuccessful at them all, and figuring out what I believed in, which was a mix of every religion I encountered until I realized I cannot label my beliefs. I'm content on knowing there is a God who knows me more than I know myself. And this golden ticket, figuring out my spiritual beliefs, helped me tremendously in the years to come. During our freshman year, our small class expanded. There were about 60 new faces and names to learn, papers to write, seniors to look up to, and dances to attend. We wore everything in our closet for Clash Day. We tried to make varsity in every sport. We ran to the gym for a Spartan-themed pep rally, and we learned from our elders that respect was the key to success. I remember walking to Mr. Doc's math class, located on the first floor Marion campus, with Rebecca, also known as Beba, also known as Skittles, also known as Becky, by my side. And that feeling we felt as we walked past the senior lounge. Maybe you all are familiar with it. Fear. They were scary, their lounge was always loud, and Mr. Doc found it amusing to send us out there whenever we misbehaved or dozed off during class. It was truly an exciting year, and I loved the Marion campus. Mr. Bean's People of the Book course in the classroom with no windows, the mural from the different musicals located in the theater, tripping up the iron stairs that led to the art room, and my personal favorite, Earth and Life Science with the late, great Mr. Cave. That was freshman year. Sophomore year, I don't remember. And along came junior year. And what a year that was. I had never cried so much in my life. There were a million things to do, 1,000 tests, papers, and setbacks, but as a class, we truly became one entity. We stuck together when some of our fellow classmates fell ill. We helped one another when work was piled high, when SATs poked its head around the corner, and when a select few failed their license exam twice. It was a bittersweet year, much like this year, and it made us so strong individually and as a whole. Now we are the seniors. which seems like such a great position to be in. But in reality, it is our last moments to say goodbye to one another. We've applied to the college and universities of our choice with our fingers crossed the entire time. We know what it feels like to be stressed, to lose friends, to gain new ones. We know how to succeed, when to lead, and when to follow. We laughed at corny jokes, and we played the part of an average high school teenager. And I can honestly say, without a doubt or a single stutter, that I'm going to truly miss it here. I know it sounds surprising, especially because I had our graduation date set on my cell phone since freshman year. Yes, alarm will go off June 9th at 7:30 a.m. But I have spent 7 beautiful, wonderful, and adventurous years with the class of 2011. And it hit me on December 16th that next year I won't see you all in this space anymore. It was a huge group of great friends in the Black Box Theater that sparked the first tear as they screamed as loud as they could, "Happy birthday, Angira." And I made the ugliest face I could have ever made, the "oh no, I'm about to cry and I don't have on any mascara" face. It was the moment that Koki took me aside and told me she got into Tufts, and I realized that Boston is 6 long hours away, but I guess it's better than Italy. It was the moment in Spanish when we had a dance party and Haley and Grace pulled out all the moves that I realized I won't learn their dance floor secrets next year. We dealt with breakups and makeups, gossip and traveling, games and tournaments, detentions and demerits, teachers we're not fond of, and teachers that become our rock, epiphanies and heartwarming experiences, and soon to come, graduation. So here are my last words to you all. 18, it isn't so bad. I see the world differently, from Bollywood lunches to DAC meetings. I learned from my peers, and I guess I'm still young. There will be a time when I'm 80 and my arthritis will kick in, my legs will cramp up every day, and my teeth will fall out. But I'll be happy because I have a million memories to look back on, and half of those memories will be with you all. And I have faith that as we grow old, our spirits will never expire. Here's to the class of 2011.
When I think of the class of 2011, I think of athletes and artists and students, but more importantly, wonderful, wonderful young people ready to go out into the world and find themselves and find out what they want to do. I am honored and privileged to be the class dean of the class of 2011. I will miss them terribly when they leave, and I will always wish them the best of luck everywhere. They need to remember I'm always their form dean, like it or not.
Thank you so much.